Imagine this. You're knee-deep in a project, the deadline is looming, and you're stuck. You've hit a wall, but instead of reaching out for help, you tell yourself, well, I can figure this out on my own. Now, hours pass, and the stress mounts. Does that sound like a familiar scene? We've all been there, afraid to ask for help, worried about what others might think, or too stubborn to admit we just can't do it alone. Knowing when and how to ask for help isn't just a useful skill, it's essential. Whether you're working on a personal goal or navigating the demands of a career, the ability to reach out and seek assistance can be the difference between success and burnout. Asking for help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a step toward growth, learning, and achieving more than you ever could on your own. So in this video, we're going to explore why so many of us struggle to ask for help, the benefits of overcoming that struggle, and most importantly, how to effectively ask for help in a way that's clear, respectful, and likely to get you the support you need. So let's get started. So why do so many of us find it difficult to ask for help? Well, there are a few common barriers that come into play here. First, there's fear of rejection, the worry that the person you might ask may say no or judge you for needing help. This fear can be powerful enough to keep us silent, even when struggling. Then there's pride. We often want to appear capable and self-sufficient, especially in a world that values independence. Admitting that we need help can feel like admitting that we're not good enough, and that's a tough pill to swallow. And another significant barrier is the fear of appearing weak. In many social and professional settings, there's an unspoken pressure to be the one who has it all together. Asking for help can feel like exposing vulnerability, and many people try to avoid it at all costs. These psychological barriers are common, but can prevent us from getting the support we need to succeed. Now, beyond these personal fears, cultural influences also play a significant role in how we approach asking for help. In some cultures, independence and self-reliance are deeply valued, which can make asking for help seem like a last resort or even a sign of failure. For example, in many Western societies, there's a strong emphasis on pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, which can discourage people from seeking that help. On the other hand, some cultures emphasize community and collective effort. In these cultures, asking for help is not only accepted, but expected as a part of daily life. Now, however, even in these environments, the fear of burdening others or appearing incompetent can still make people hesitant to reach out. So understanding these cultural dynamics is crucial because they can shape our attitudes toward help seeking, often in ways we might not even be aware of. Whether it's due to personal fears or cultural expectations, these factors can create significant hurdles when asking for help. Asking for help isn't just about getting something done. It's also a powerful tool for personal growth. When you ask for help, you open yourself up to new perspectives and knowledge. You might learn a new skill, gain a deeper understanding of a topic, or discover a different approach to solving a problem. Each time you reach out, you allow yourself to learn and to grow. This kind of growth isn't just beneficial in the moment. It compounds over time, helping you become more knowledgeable, adaptable, and resilient. And one of the often overlooked benefits of asking for help is how it strengthens relationships. When you ask someone for assistance, you're not just acknowledging your own need, you're also showing trust in their abilities. Now, this act of trust can deepen your connection, whether it's with a colleague, a friend, or a mentor. By working together, you create a shared experience that can foster collaboration and mutual respect. Over time, these strengthened relationships become a valuable support network, making it easier to ask for help in the future. And finally, asking for help can significantly boost your efficiency and success. When you're stuck on something, spending hours trying to figure it out on your own can be frustrating and time-consuming. But when you ask for help, you tap into someone else's expertise, potentially finding a solution in a fraction of the time. This saves you time, reduces stress, and leads to better results. So instead of struggling in isolation, you can achieve your goals faster and more effectively, all because you had the courage to ask for help. The first step in effectively asking for help is recognizing when you actually need it. This might seem obvious, but it's easy to get caught up in the mindset of, I can handle this, even when the situation is overwhelming. Pay attention to the signs. Are you feeling stuck, frustrated, or unsure of what to do next? Are you spending too much time on something without making progress? These are signals that it might be time to reach out. Being honest with yourself about your limitations is crucial in knowing when to ask for help. Once you've identified the need, the next step is to choose the right person to ask for help. Finding someone with the expertise to assist you with your specific challenge is essential. Think about who in your network has the knowledge or experience you need. But it's not just about finding the most knowledgeable person, it's also about choosing someone approachable and likely to be willing to help. Consider their current workload and availability as well. The more thoughtfully you choose, the better the outcome will likely be. And now that you know who to ask, it's crucial to be clear and specific about what you need help with. Vague requests like, I need some help with this, can lead to misunderstandings or inadequate assistance. Instead, clearly outline the problem and what kind of help you seek. For example, if you're asking a colleague for help on a project, specify which part of the project you're struggling with and what kind of input or action you need from them. The more specific you are, the easier it is for the other person to provide the right type of help. And be respectful of their time. You see, respecting the other person's time is essential when asking for help. Before reaching out, consider how much time your request might take and whether the person is likely to have that time available. If it's a small favor, mention that it won't take much time at all. For larger requests, acknowledge that you understand it's a big ask and offer to find a convenient time for them. Being considerate of their schedule shows that you value their time and are mindful of their other commitments. And then finally, always express gratitude after receiving help. Whether the assistance was big or small, take the time to sincerely thank the person who helped you. This shows your appreciation and reinforces the positive connection between you and the person who provided help. A simple thank you can go a long way in maintaining a good relationship and encourage a culture of mutual support. You might also consider following up later to let them know how their help made a difference. This reinforces your gratitude and the impact of their support. One of the biggest mistakes people make when asking for help is waiting too long. It's easy to convince yourself that you'll figure it out eventually or that asking for help is a last resort. However, waiting until the last minute can lead to unnecessary stress and rushed solutions that might be less effective. When you're already in a time crunch, the pressure increases and the quality of help you receive might suffer because there's less time to explore options. So don't wait until you're in a crisis to ask for help. Reach out before the situation becomes urgent. And another common mistake is being vague in your request for help. If you're unclear about what you need, the person you're asking will likely be unclear about how to assist you. Now, this can lead to misunderstandings, wasted time, and frustration for both parties. So instead of saying something like, can you help me with this project? Be specific about what aspect you need help with and what you're hoping to achieve. The more precise you are, the more likely you are to get the help you need in a way that's actually useful. And while asking for help is important, there's a fine line between seeking assistance and becoming overly reliant on others. If you're constantly asking for help without trying to solve the problem on your own, you may not develop the skills and confidence you need to handle challenges independently. It's essential to attempt to work through issues yourself before reaching out, as this builds your problem-solving abilities and shows respect for the time and effort of those you're asking. Over-reliance can strain relationships and make others less willing to help in the future, so use your requests for help wisely. So as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this important message. Asking for help is normal, and it's something that everyone needs to do at some point. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that asking for help makes you appear weak or incapable, but the truth is, it's a sign of strength. Recognizing your own limits and knowing when to seek assistance shows self-awareness and commitment to growth. Whether it's in your personal life or your career, asking for help is a powerful tool that can lead to better outcomes and more tremendous success. Now, here's what I want you to do next. Take a moment to think about one area in your life where you could use some help. It could be a project at work, a personal goal you're struggling with, or even just managing your day-to-day responsibilities. Now, I challenge you to reach out to someone today, whether a friend, a colleague, or a mentor, and ask for the help you need. Remember, help is just a conversation away, and taking the first step can make all the difference. In closing, I want to remind you that asking for help isn't just about solving a problem. It's about embracing the journey of growth and collaboration. When you ask for help, you're helping yourself and strengthening the bonds with those around you. It's a vital part of achieving success both personally and professionally. So don't hesitate to reach out and don't be afraid to ask for the support you need. And I want to thank you for watching, and I hope this video has inspired you to take that step with confidence.